Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's Carol and Catherine at the Cat Rescue. And Riza has been just making a pest out of herself in the cat hospital after having her nails done. So she is going outside. Shout out to the extreme explorer who said that she was tearing up her pee pads so that we knew to get somebody. Actually, I think Catherine went in there right away to deal with that. For those who are not familiar, Riza is a 22 or 23-year-old cougar. She was born in 1995, so yeah, 23. Hi there, pretty girl. And when she was a cub, they declawed her. They really butchered her paws, so her nails grow back in weird directions, and one of them was about to curl back into her paw pads. So each year we have to sedate her and trim those back. And every year we think it's going to be the last year because she's so old, but she looks good. Are you happy to be home? So happy to be home. Stephen has no water at his house because it froze here last night.
Ready?
I think we're good now, though.
Oh, that's good. That's why we kept her inside, because she had been sedated and she was so old. The vet, Dr. Justin, was afraid of putting her out last night because it was freezing weather. So he wanted to wait till the sun was shining, and it was nice and warmer.
Things. Just a little bit more
So while she was getting her nails done and some grooming, that's what all of those big bald patches are, she had some knots. You couldn't see them in her fur because it's so thick. But once we had our hands on her, you could feel that it was all matted. So they went ahead and shaved her while she was out and combed the rest of the knots that they could comb out. And then they filled her den, the one back in the back there, they filled that up with hay, and her other den over here with hay. And she likes this den over here better because it's bigger. It's like 8 feet by 12 feet inside. So what they're going to do is let her out into the side she doesn't like as much, hoping she'll go over there. Then they can shut the door between the two so that they can safely close all of the doors and pull this cage off.
Oh, no. These tags. Oh, yeah. Is it metal? Yeah. It's a magnet.
Oh.
Name badge.
Oh, let me other
Apparently the name badge flipped off.
That's not healthy.
It's always a hard choice with those name badges. The magnetic ones can flip off, and the pinned ones can stick us when they come undone. 5 degrees. Oh, man. You weren't hanging on. Mirza, thank you very much for sharing this. Sharing these videos is how we reach new people, so that really helps a lot when you guys can share our videos. Oh, somebody looks very ready.
Almost done. Almost done. Yeah, because I can't pull the door. That works. Okay. I get it. You can just push it. Like that works. Yep.
She's like, I know where the door is. I'm not
That's
stupid.
also where the last clip is, too. Right, you ready, big girl?
I think that is a yes. Oh, nice work, Risa. Just like you're supposed to.
You're such a good girl.
That was perfect.
Perfect.
So they were able to shut the door over there so that they can now step in here and shut the doors.
Nope, nudge that.
I thought she'd run straight to her den, but she's checking to make sure we didn't touch any of her stuff. Gonna say hi to Beecher? Yeah, Beecher's over there. Say rah! She's not speaking to me right now. Well, thank you, Dorinda. When they're in the cat hospital, we have to put them on, they have a floor in their cage, but they're sitting on pee pads to soak up all of the urine, because these guys won't use a litter box. And those are plastic lined, and so she was pulling it up into the cage, and we didn't want her eating any of that. So that's why it was important to get her back outside as fast as we could. Yeah, all your water bowls are where you left them.
Water.
Mac's still there. Maya's still there. Manny's still there. Everybody's right where they belong. You were the only one that went to the spa. Nice work, you guys.
Thank you. All right. Locked up. Yeah, do you want to go back to that side? I'll check out all your stuff. Check out all your stuff. You're pretty.
You gonna come over here? Door's open now.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Yep, your toys are right where you left them. All is good. All right, bye everybody. Libby, who's one of our skipaholics, gave us these hand warmers to put in our gloves and our hats. So take some and pass them around if you work outside.
Tomorrow, everybody will need these.
Why don't you just keep the box?
Yeah, you should just take the box
other
up
people,
to
yeah,
you should pass them
Oh.
Well, that kind of ruins my video.
Yeah, that's true.
I was just
Have them all back.
personally take them, and then the rest can go to the volunteers.
Oh, I'll just put them all back at the end.
Well, that's nice of her.
Yes.
Thank you, boss.
Just in
This
case.
will be great when I walk in every morning.
Before I get back tomorrow.
We're gonna get addicted to them now, though. That's
I know.
Those are the best. I lived off of those during sports.
Not recommend that.
If I didn't have a cup of coffee, I'd be using it right now. All right. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's Carol and Miss Gabrielle. Sweet Gabrielle. She was roaring earlier, and it was beautiful. Yeah, I love your beautiful roaring. So tomorrow is the changing of the cats in vacation areas, and Gabrielle is the one who will be going out on vacation in the vacation rotation. So maybe she was calling to Kali saying, hurry up and come home, Kali, so I can have my turn. Hey, Mary Jerome. Hey, Barbara. So I'm sure she will have lots of fun out there. Yes, it's going to be so much fun. So much fun. I just can't wait. Oh, my goodness. Kathleen, looks like I can see your comments as well as the people joining, so that's all good news. She may be laying in front of a Christmas tree, but it's 78 degrees right now, which means I am absolutely in my element. Cats are kind of hot again. All of the people who work outside in this heat are all hot again. Well, Megan, I've missed you too. You gonna turn your back on us? Okay. I am out here looking for whoever is doing evening meds. We have a little bit more time now that it's getting a little bit lighter, a little bit longer every day, which is really cool. Hey, Matthew. Hey, Dawn. With it being so hot, it got me to thinking last night. I was watching this documentary. It's a Netflix documentary called Chasing Coral. I don't know if you ever saw the one called Chasing Ice. Both of those are really, really good documentaries. In the one called Chasing Coral, of course, it's really important to me because I live in Florida and I used to go snorkeling, and I was just horrified when they showed the images of what the Florida Keys look like now, because the last time I went snorkeling, Jamie was probably, I don't know, in grade school. So that's been like 30 years ago. And 30 years ago, when you went snorkeling, the colors and the textures of the corals, there were just so many different variations of coral, and it was just magical. And you just stick your face down in the water and you never wanted to come up for air because it was just so beautiful. And this documentary shows what the coral looks like now, and it's just kind of lumpy, dead, algae-covered bumps on the bottom of the ocean. And in the documentary, it's saying that just a 4-degree rise in sea temperatures causes the coral to die. And so 4% over time, it's like, it varies throughout the year, but when it reaches that highest threshold, if it's 4 degrees or more over that, that's when the coral starts dying. And we've lost over 50% of all of the coral in the world. And those coral reefs are what protect us when we have like huge tsunamis and hurricanes blowing in a lot of water. That's what slows down that water hitting the shelf. So it's really, really frightening. I don't want to go up there yammering and catch up with the tour there. So I'm going to cut into bobcats here. Sorry. Do this one-handed. I'm just not getting it. You snap? You snap. How many of you ever have been snorkeling or scuba diving? There's the Breezy. Hi, Breezy. Look at you trotting. I'm trotting. I thought I heard a person. Did you hear a person? Did you hear a person? Oh, yes. Hello. Are you purring? Somebody sounds like she's purring. Breezy's purring. Look at girl. Hi, Cindy Arthur. Hey, Pam. Hi, Amy. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Goodness gracious. I love that Breezy Bobcat. I see a lot of you are snorkelers. I just don't trust anything enough to really scuba dive. I want to be able to come up for air when I want to come up for air. Look at you being so sweet. You're just being adorable. Everybody's saying hello to you. They're sending you hearts and loves. Smiley faces? I didn't hear what the question was, but Debbie probably has the answer. She just posted the link bigcatrescue.org/top5, and that answers the top 5 most common questions that people ask us, usually about our cages, because this is the only part of the cage they're seeing. They think it's the only part of the cage the cat has, and this cat actually has 2 1,200 square foot enclosures, so she's got 2,400 square feet, which is twice as much space as I have in my house. But we do agree they don't belong in cages, and probably what will set us apart from anybody else that you know is that we are really working hard to change the laws so that people can't get them as pets in the first place. They don't belong in cages, do they? No. You shouldn't be for coats. You shouldn't be used in performances. Nobody should be paying to pet you. George, thank you for donating. Oh, I see Devin going by. What's Devin got? She's like, I don't know. It's got to be more interesting than what you got. All you got's camera, lady. Are you doing evening meds?
Afternoons.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to go give Sue some treats.
We'll watch that from distance because she's not going to want me up close. Do you know if Afton's already out there?
Yes, she is. She is.
Breezy caught my attention and I couldn't go any further.
She's a cute one.
Mm-hmm. We'll say, yes, I'm in for treats. You're the wrong one. Yeah, you don't need treats. Sweet Lakota doesn't need treats. This is Lakota. Lakota and Sue are some of our most recent rescues. They came from the Mobile Zoo when it went under. Well, actually, it didn't go under. It was forced to close because the conditions there were so bad. Look at that!
The treats are in there.
All right, I'm leaving. Looks like a trap. Ariel up on her platform. Hey, Ariel. Oh, twitchy bobcat tail, that's all I see. Hey, Nala. I know. I'm afraid you're not on the treat list either. The only cats who get treats or snacks in the evening are those who are on medications and have to get their food with, or get their pills with food. Or those who are really fussy eaters and just don't eat enough that we have to be constantly coaxing them into eating. So the top 5 things people always ask are about our cages. They ask if we pet them, and we do not. It would be rude. They're in cages because people bred them for all kinds of horrible commercial uses, and they have been rescued and never have to have anybody putting their miserable hands on them again. So we do not pet them. They're solitary by nature, and so that's why they live by themselves. They don't want to share space. And we're not going to force them to do that. Hello. I'm looking for Afton.
So far.
I'm going to have to pick up the pace if I'm going to catch up to her. Ooh, Nat, the Amur leopard, is out. She's up on her platform there. Nat is one of our newest cats. She was in the Species Survival Plan, which is run by the AZA Zoos. But you're not for breeding anymore. So here, they will never be bred because we don't believe in breeding cats for life in cages. She just gets a life of leisure from now on. Yep, anything you want to do. Within the confines of a cage, which is kind of a contradiction in terms. What she wants to do is be free. And that's one of the other questions people always ask is, why can't they go free? And the reason is because they were born in cages. And no cat, no exotic cat born in a cage can ever be set free. So it's a life sentence for them when people breed them in captivity, that they can never be set free. And all of those questions are answered at bigcatrescue.org/top5. Noelle is doing great. For those who have been watching her very diligently and reporting to us on her escapades in there, she's a bobcat who was hit on Christmas Day, hit by a car, and she had 3 broken bones and 2 legs. And so all of that's been fixed, but we have to keep her in a very small cage for 8 weeks so that those bones can heal. And native bobcats are just wild. They're just always trying to escape. So she was really tearing stuff up. And we were afraid she was going to re-break those bones. So we have to keep her sedated. She's on, I think, tramadol, maybe gabapentin, I'm not sure. But anyway, the vets have monitored her very, very closely to keep the balance between keeping her drugged up enough that she doesn't try to break something and not so drugged up that she won't eat, because there's a fine balance between the two. I see Afton. She's over by Hoover. Ooh, just in time to see Hoover get fed. It's like... Jody, I left my cart at the cart house because I need the exercise. It's been so cold the last few days, I haven't been able to ride my bike much. In fact, this morning it was raining and it was like, you know what? I don't care if it's raining. I'm going to get some exercise. So I rode my bike this morning. But I will not ride it when it's 40 degrees out there. I just can't handle the cold. Hoover! I like the way he comes down this platform. I love the way he moves. Kind of like in slow motion.
Ready, set, let's go.
And he's off.
It's not time to take a bath. Hey.
They're all saying, hi, Afton.
Hi. Are you coming? You wanted to see what I got? Probably not, because it has icky stuff in it. Here. I need you to take 2 of these. If you think you're getting fed up there, you're crazy. Oh, man, you hear me? Well, see, that's how it is. It's gonna make him mad, I feel. How do I hide that? How do I hide that?
There's nothing to see there, Hoover.
Check that out. Oh, you're gonna have to do better than that, bud. You wanna lick it? Lick it this side. Wow!
You swallowed it. Good job.
Like the rest of this guy.
You're my last cat that did not take her panicure today.
Oh, is that what you got? Panicure? Boy, that is hard to hide. It's like powder. How do you hide a bunch of powder?
Here.
I hate what that tastes.
I don't know why you think you're so spoiled that you can eat up there. Hey, this isn't our routine.
It's just weird to me.
Yeah, but I don't like it. Can we do something different? So this is what you get for feeding me that white crap for the past 3 days. There you go. I don't know if he likes this.
I'm saying Hoover running after 0.
I know. Oh, I didn't think you would like that. He's not usually a turkey guy, but that was some turkey time. I can't believe this is really happening. Spoiled kid. Come on. You gotta help me out. I'm not sticking my hand in there. You're lucky I'm tall.
Chris says it's rooftop diving.
Yeah. Guess it's a new amenity we have here.
Elizabeth, it was cold a couple days ago. It's 77 right now.
Yeah. But like if you would just like lean forward just a little bit, make it easier for everybody. Like barely just like, I can't really stick my tongue out and it lands over it. Okay. Oh, I just got to do something. Jeez. I'm so spoiled. Oh.
Could someone post Hoover's biography link, please?
I guess he heard I was going on vacation. He wants to make things difficult for me.
When do you leave?
4:30 in the morning.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know
You
when.
said it was an emergency for me to watch the video.
Yeah, because I want to post it before I leave. The other one, I can post when I get back, but at least it'll give you time to watch it instead of giving it to you Tuesday morning at like 7:30. Kitten video's easy to make. You owe me.
Christine, thank you for posting this link. Deb, thank you for posting that link. Oh, not funny.
He said, I don't want that.
Why not? It's perfectly good.
This is what spoiled cats do when they don't want things, they spit it at you. Here, you want to try another one? Oh no, I lost them, I can tell. Look at those spit bubbles you just put on your nose. Ew. Alright, Hoover. I'll remember that. Yes. Next, hopefully this cat's easy.
Yes, I am. Hey, just to let you know, I'm going to be showing up. Copy that.
Today's meds were a little different. Everybody's getting treats with their meds. Well, these guys always get treats with their meds. But all the little cats got some chicken necks.
Is that because it's been panicure the last few days?
Yeah.
So they don't get as much to eat when we're doing panicure because they choose not to eat when we're doing panicure unless they're hungry. And they need to get their dewormer because you don't want them all full of worms.
Yeah, so your mush or half diet for the big guys. Today they got a couple pounds more than their half diet since it was the last day. But then we have a bunch of meat that needs to be fed up because it was pulled for like normal diet. So they've been treating cats all day. I just said the ones on the meds list do not get treats because meds are more important than snacks. What about you? You coming? Come on.
Oh, he's coming. What a good boy. Hi. Are you going to come eat? That would make Captain very happy if you did. Yeah, you got awesome.
I got you an extra special diet. So hopefully you like everything because I made it myself. Let's see what you want to take your minute. Alright, bud. Let's see. You hungry? Let's go. Let's take that door down.
She's got the goods.
Oh, you slobbered on me. Ugh. I don't know if you like this. Let's try it. You like it on a bone? Nope. I somewhat expect that. It's different. Yeah, look.
I do
You want
good
any
stuff
chicken?
behind your back.
Yeah. If he sees it, he won't need anything else. Mustard.
You better hurry, something's coming.
Sit down.
You stay right there, sister. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. You stay here. You don't want to go near him.
Chicken neck. That's not bad. Down. I guess, she says. For some measly chicken necks while I give him a brontosaurus drum.
Life is so unfair.
Good stuff.
He does love those turkey legs, and it's all of your donations that make it possible for us to provide such wholesome meals for these guys. Yes, you're absolutely right. That crunching sound is why we do not stick our hands in the cages.
Really? They do that
It's like,
all
I love
day.
planes. He loves planes.
All day. You know one?
You were a pilot in your former life, weren't you? Just can't help yourself. He does love Afton.
Today was like the first time in a while he wasn't like running to me when I come for him.
I don't know any cats here who don't love Afton, though.
Diablo.
Really?
Yup. He can't stand me. I go over there and he hisses and he runs. That's why it's great that I just throw his chick at him. But today I had extra food. I couldn't get him to come and lock out. I had to drop it and walk away and then like peek to see if he was eating his milk part before I walked away. I don't know what that is. I can't film him. He loves enrichment. I can't film him because he doesn't want anything to do with me.
Wait till you guys see her video tomorrow, I think, coming out about petting hybrid cats and what happens then.
I should have made it a frequently asked question, but I just did it generally because ever since we've been posting all the hybrid rescues and about them, that is probably the #1 question I've been having to answer.
Wow.
Is because they're part domestic, why don't we pet them? Oh, sweet. He wouldn't take that earlier. Jeez. Yeah, they all looked at me like I was crazy when I was drooling, or they ran away from me. You done? My love. Hey.
Santa Fe, I'm not sure if your question was about Cameron and Zabu. Cameron and Zabu live together, but they've been fixed so that they do not have cubs because we do not believe in breeding cats for life in prison.
Smell it. Hey. You done? Okay. Well, I brought you those brontosauruses because I really wanted them. Thank you.
You were wonderful.
Good girl.
Mm-hmm.
Not you kid though, you're lucky. Now that my brother's on meds, everybody gets snacks. Come on.
We're going to beat him up more often.
Yeah. Come on. Andre, you're the most important one. Come on, kiddos.
Somebody call my name?
Everybody.
You're not Andre, are you? No. Where is Andre?
Yeah.
Oh, all three of them
Oh,
right here.
it's okay.
They have 5 of these enclosures and all pile into one together.
This one's actually for Andre. Good girl first. Hey. Good girl first.
I saw you try to lean on her head.
Boy. Good job.
Nice work.
As long as she goes first, she's patient about them getting it. Good
It's
job.
like, I'm going to lick your face for you.
Boom, boom, boom. That's how we do that, huh?
They're beautiful in the sea.
Good job. Yeah. That's how we get along. I like it.
Oh, that'd be great. Hey, Captain's brought you dinner. She brought you dinner. Yeah. I know there's going to be a bunch of people asking why he has mats. That question can be answered at bigcatrescue.org/top5 because it's one of the top 5 questions we get because we do Joseph almost every night. Jamie announced at the staff meeting that the mats are getting deep enough that the vet is now considering sedating him and shaving them off. As long as they were just at the surface, we didn't care how he looked as long as it wasn't pulling on his fur. Now it's getting thick enough that it might be.
Hey! Hi! You did too far away. You chew it makes me cringe. There's pills in there. It wasn't red anymore, was it? Oh, here's one. Here. It's different. Look. You know what? Hey. Right here. Yours is bigger than Cameron's. Don't count. Doesn't look good.
Debbie probably looked like Cameron for a while. Robin, I would imagine all of the cats are unhappy because they're in cages and they don't belong in cages. You guys can help us put an end to that at bigcatact.com.
Make that look gross.
Yeah, we must have a whole different crowd than we had about 10 minutes ago. If you go to bigcatrescue.org/top5, those are the top 5 questions people always ask. Things about the cage, things about his mats, things about why they can't live free, things about why they don't have mates. All of that is at bigcatrescue.org/top5.
This is different. I like mangled it. Joe. need to get a stick. This only goes so far.
Oh, it's alive. It's trying to get away from you. Oh, great hunter. They do get hairballs. Just like your cat at home. They get hairballs. They vomit humongous hairballs.
You want any of this?
Smell it.
Oh, no, that's not good. Luckily, he found that annoying. Alright, see ya.
Valerie, we wish they could be free too, and you guys can help us do that. If you are a U.S. citizen, go to bigcatact.com, fill in your information. It will actually dial your member of Congress, and what we need you to ask the person who answers the phone, which will be the answering machine right now, is please champion the Big Cat Public Safety Act. One sentence, please champion the Big Cat Public Safety Act. That's all you need to know. And that bill will stop the private possession of big cats so that they aren't bred for life in prison in the first place. I think I'm on the wrong side, Zeus. This is Zeus Tiger. He's only got one eye. He is the poster child for people breeding these animals and using them as pay-to-play props and not giving, oh goodness, oh sorry, not giving them proper nutrition, and so they end up stepping into the, making a shadow over him. When people pay to have their pictures made with cubs, it's because the people who pimp them out have been able to take them away from their moms right away, and they're never allowed to go back to their moms because the moms will teach them to be wild, even if the mothers are tame. So they rip them away from their moms, they feed them a horrible diet, they don't get the nutrition they need, and then they end up with all kinds of nutritional deficiencies like cataracts and lens luxations and everything else. So that was the problem he had. That's all the cats there. And it's even worse for people who insist on seeing white tigers, because the only way that that happens is through severe inbreeding, which was also happening where he was born. They were breeding him back to his own mother.
Hey, Zeus! Zeus! Zeus!
Got some great news this morning on the exotic animal industry front. The Animal Finder's Guide has gone out of business, and it was the only trade magazine that offered lions and tigers and leopards and cougars and bobcats and zebras and caracals and wolves and bears and you name the exotic animal, you could find it in the Animal Finder's Guide, and usually for less than the cost of a purebred dog or cat. And we've noticed that the issues have been getting smaller and smaller and smaller, fewer and fewer people advertising, fewer people selling these animals or looking for these animals. And that's largely because of the change in the laws. There have been so many good laws that have come on the books in the last 10 years, banning the private possession at state level or county level or city level or parish level. And so what we really need is a federal bill that puts an end to it. But they saw the writing on the wall and shuttered their doors. So it was a huge win for the cats, for all exotic animals, that there's no longer a trade magazine that treats them. He's Joseph Rory. He's way down the farm at this bench, back behind that red toy.
I'm coming back to him, but I have to put ointment on Nikki's cut if you want to.
That'll be interesting. Nikita managed to scratch herself. So they're having to put like Neosporin or something similar on her. So Aspen's
I left
going
my
to go
long
do that.
stick in front.
We'll go watch that. It's your last day of vacation, Kali. You should have some fun. Crystal, you will get to that's where we're headed right now.
You gonna chase me?
Who's winning?
Yeah.
That congratulations. Oh, she's like, oh darn, I gotta go back out.
Oh man. Right here.
Gotta go all the way around.
You said it was donated?
Yeah.
Is anybody able to run us with cards?
Yeah.
Yep, I almost never get to watch the Explore cameras. We usually try in the first thing in the morning to check in and see if anything has happened overnight with the people watching the nest cams for the cats that are sick. But I've missed Kali's entire vacation. Nikita, Lion, you're right up close. This works. Yeah. Yes. Who's the beautiful lioness? She's so pretty. She's so pretty. She row, row, row. Row, row, row. I've seen so many of our cats do this, and I've actually witnessed them doing it. They'll find an edge of the cage that's sharp and will just rub and rub and rub if something is itching at them, and then they end up cutting themselves because they rub so hard against it. They act like they can't feel it at all, but it drives us crazy, so make sure it gets medicated.
Walk this way with me. Come on.
Walk this way. Walk this way. Can you walk like that, Nikita? Is it Neosporin? It looks like Neosporin.
Yeah. Like triple antibiotic. Hi. We were using a tongue depressor, but I figured since I was kind of in a rush, put a glove on it. At least it's clean. The cat likes to do it the MacGyver way. Hi.
You gotta have some coordination there. He's scratching and treating the wound at the same time. Nice work. She got you.
It's dirty in there. Dirty in there.
Somebody loves to be scratched.
Oh, perfect. Quit moving. I can see. Oh, yeah, I got it. I got it.
Nice work, you two.
All right. All right. Did good. You did good. Oh, yeah. That's good stuff. I don't know why you let the poles. It's so weird. Good job, girlfriend. Now quit scraping yourself on them palmettos, okay? Didn't even know what happened.
She's like, well, if you just assign yourself to scratching me all day, I wouldn't have to scratch myself on palmettos.
Yeah. Michael came up with a good video idea. What we're gonna use, like a bristle broom head, and attach it to the sides and see if they rub on them.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, huh, sounds fun. Let's do it.
All right. Good night, everybody.